Shooting film with a light meter is so overkill. It's like using a tuner with your guitar. Just use your ear. While accurate exposure is important, it's not always that difficult to achieve. There exists a rule of thumb in photography called Sunny 16, and it can really come in handy if you don't have access to a light meter. I love to recommend and teach this rule to new photographers because I feel like it's a great way to really get you to understand the settings of your camera and how the exposure triangle works. The point of using Sunny 16 is to get an even exposure in broad daylight without the use of a light meter. The rule is simple. You set your aperture to f16, hence the 16 in Sunny 16. Now set your shutter speed to the closest setting that matches your film speed. For example, if you're shooting 400 ISO film, then the closest would be 1/500th of a second. Shooting 200 speed film, the closest would be 1/250th of a second, and shooting 100 ISO film, 1/125th of a second. You get the point. With these settings, you can get reliable and consistent exposure shooting in broad daylight. Now, the real trick of this rule is changing your settings together to keep the exposure the same, but we'll talk about that in another video.